Welcome back to another video. I started out just doing some regular scribbling, and it's not turning out super great, but I just kept going. So later on, I get a little bit better, and honestly, if I had just continued, maybe we could have come up with something a little bit cooler, but it's okay. Gotta just use the time that you have. Speaking of time that we have, we're very, very busy this coming week, actually. So on top of the regular stuff that we usually do, we also have an extra little order for ice cream, and we usually make some stuff for the polo games that happen kind of locally-ish. Um, we don't really go watch or anything, but our little business has been making things for the polo shows every year for, I don't remember, it might almost be 4 years now. So we're doing that, and we got a sandblasting cabinet and all kinds of stuff to do, cups, and then they also wanted some keychains. We were doing the keychains. I say we, but honestly, it was mostly my sister going and getting that stuff done because I can't really help that much. Sometimes I'm just there for moral support, but I probably would have just been in the way, and I needed to get this video made among a few other things. Then we also had, or also have, we haven't done it yet, we're going tomorrow. We also have our mowing job we're going to. And then 4th of July comes around. That's also a weekend that we do the market. And then our friends want us to go to their house. I'm not sure how we're gonna, I don't know how we're gonna do that. So we'll see about that one. And then just a couple days after that, like honestly, the next day we leave, my little brother is going to get surgery on both of his feet. So we're we're gonna be busy. We have to go pretty far for him to get his surgery, so it'll be one heck of a ride. Hopefully he does okay. I had 2 foot surgeries, but I don't know about this one. It's different from mine, so I don't know what to expect. So hopefully it'll be fine. And then right back into the usual stuff with the market and the work, and I still have stickers to do, and yeah, it never ends. And we'll be still doing stuff for Polo because they have a few games, so we'll be cooking for them and making even more of the cups and more designs and more stuff. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I sat a little bit further away from the mic than I meant to. And then my allergies, or I guess my whole family's allergies, are just not great today. So hopefully I survive this. I feel a little stuffed up. It makes me feel choky when I talk. So I think this is the last one before I move the canvas over and just try to do a better job. A lot of these were just trying to get my hand moving. I was recently going through some of the comic pages I did for Inktober last year, that I didn't finish. I actually had finished all the way from page 1 to page 12, I believe, and I had printed out what I needed for page 13. I don't print them every time, but this one had some perspective and stuff, so that's why I printed that one, really. I usually just draw over from my thumbnail and try to match it for the most part on one piece of paper, and then move it to the final paper, which I'm pretty sure is a Bristol. So, yeah. Anyway, I was going through those, and the whole reason I mentioned it is I looked at the ones that I had scanned that just needed editing that I never edited, which is clearly a lot because I only posted page 1 to 4. So 5 to 12 has just been sitting there. So I decided to go through some of those and just get them edited, I guess. And then I was putting them on my Patreon. Which, as soon as I'm finished editing all of them, I'll just put them on socials, so It's not really a big deal, but I just figured since I hadn't really had the time to work on the comic, because the editing doesn't take long and I'm not doing it in one go. I'm just, when I have a minute, doing a little bit here and there on it. Because it's mainly just correcting some of the tones and adding borders and dialogue balloons and such. So, it's not crazy. And honestly, when I'm feeling really tired and mindless, it's not horrible work to have to do, so I kind of figured that I would uh I would do that and it would be fine. It sounds like my family forgot I was recording. I'm like really close to the kitchen, so it's like the family gathering place always. It's about noon anyway. But yeah, these ones I feel like are a bit better, more thought through poses and stuff than the others. I don't know. I decided I was gonna give myself time to warm up and everything before I got into it, but I thought I'd just leave those other ones in. But like I said, I feel like it would have turned out much better if I had just continued to do a few batches. I have been drawing on paper a bit more, which has been feeling nice. And I actually drew something on my laptop the other day because I got a different glove that was a little bit thicker just to see if that would help with my hand clicking things because my regular glove is not working and I've completely deleted layers and stuff when I'm trying to work on comic pages while on my laptop because I don't know, I just have that problem with a lot of touchscreen electronics. So I got a much thicker glove that has a lot of padding on the edge of my hand, and it seemed like it was okay. I feel like you don't really know unless you're working on something a little more involved where your hand is kind of going over everything all the time. So we'll see. But I was just sketching. I had this idea of a character fighting himself, like slamming his head back into this mirror in some gross bathroom, and it's like cracked. Um, yeah, but it has some weird parts to the picture, but whatever, it didn't matter. I was just sketching it and thinking about what it would look like, and I had kind of an upshot. I suppose I should actually say it's a downshot, not an upshot. I always think of it as like I'm up in the corner, and that's why I call it an upshot, even though it's not. It's not. I drew this girl's body a bit long in the torso, which is fine. Like I came to be fine with it, but it is long, a little cat-like. So we're nearly there. I've been thinking a lot about rain and I used to run out as a kid and get super soaked in it. So I've been thinking about people's hair dripping and the way that it kind of sticks to your face, you know? So I was thinking about that and I wanted to draw it. I still don't think it was quite what I wanted, but that's fine. I was writing very passively on a story the other day, and the guy was stuck in heavy rain and he gets pulled out of that. And they're just absolutely soaked to the bone. And I thought, man, I haven't been that soaked in a while. I mean, the other day I ran out to save my sister's plants because the storm just came in, and I didn't even make it across the yard, and I was already pretty wet because it just came in and really poured for a few minutes there, and I was able to get her plants under a truck. I wouldn't have been able to take them to the house and have them survive. They were just babies at the time, so I didn't want them to get broken. So, and I wasn't going to draw the rain right here, but I actually kind of enjoy doing it where it bounces off of the body. The first time I really noticed that, I think was in it was in a movie I really like the color of, like, the color grading that they did in that movie, and they were showing a street, and I think it had a green light, greenish tinted at least, and the rain was going down, and you could see it just bouncing off the asphalt, and ever since then, I really like drawing the rain doing that. I saw it in random animes and manga and stuff like that too, and that kinda helped give me an idea of how to do it. I still don't think it's great, and I usually do it with a little bit of light for all those little clips, but it's fine, it works. We're almost there. I think this is the very last little picture, and I thought I would just draw a little nerdy girl, and I add on to it from there. She's holding some books, and I give her a backpack. Yeah, pretty simple. You have to edit out me clearing my throat like 80 times. I'm sure you can hear it too, it's terrible. Alright, so I decided to put this kid in. He's kind of messing with her backpack. I should have made his head just like slightly bigger, but that is okay. And then I just added some lockers really quick, changed the angle, and there you go. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. I really appreciate you. Have a good day or night, and bye.